The Brave Sea Creatures and the Lesson of Jonah. Once upon a time, in the deep blue sea, there lived 3 best friends, Sammy the Starfish, Toby the Turtle, and Lila the Little Fish. They loved exploring the vibrant coral reefs, playing hide and seek in the underwater caves, and basking in the warm currents of their ocean home. One day, while playing near the surface, they saw a giant shadow passing overhead. It was Olly the Whale, the wisest and oldest creature in the ocean. The friends swam up to greet him. "Hello, Olly!" they called out in unison. "What's the story for today?" Olly smiled and said, "I have a very special story for you today, my little friends. It's about a man named Jonah and a big lesson he learned about listening to God." The sea creatures gathered around eagerly as Olly began his tale. "Long ago," Olly started, "there was a man named Jonah. God asked Jonah to go to a city called Nineveh to deliver an important message. But Jonah didn't want to go, so he tried to run away by boarding a ship headed in the opposite direction." Sammy, Toby, and Lila listened intently, their eyes wide with curiosity. "As the ship sailed into the sea," Olly continued, "a great storm arose. The sailors were terrified and didn't know what to do. Jonah realized that the storm was because he had tried to run away from God. He told the sailors to throw him into the sea and the storm would stop. So, reluctantly, they did." "What happened to Jonah?" asked Lila, her fins quivering with anticipation. "Well," said Olly, "God sent a big fish to swallow Jonah. He was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. While inside, Jonah prayed to God and promised to listen and obey. After 3 days, the fish spat Jonah out onto dry land. Jonah then went to Nineveh and delivered God's message. The people of Nineveh listened, and God was pleased." Toby nodded thoughtfully. "So, Jonah learned that it's important to listen to God and do what he asks." "That's right," Olly said. "The Bible passage that reminds us of this story is Jonah 2:1-2. From inside the fish, Jonah prayed to the Lord his God. He said, 'In my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead I called for help, and you listened to my cry.'" Feeling inspired by Olly's story, the friends swam back to their coral reef, thinking about what they had learned. The story of Jonah teaches us the importance of listening to God and following his instructions, even when it's hard. Jonah tried to run away, but he learned that God is always with us, ready to help when we call out to him. Reflection. Think about a time when you felt scared or unsure, just like Jonah in the belly of the big fish. Remember that you can always pray to God, and he will listen to you and guide you. Prayer. Dear God, thank you for always being there for us, even when we feel scared or lost. Help us to listen to your guidance and follow your instructions with courage and trust. Amen. As Sammy, Toby, and Lila played in the reef that day, they knew they had learned something very important. They promised each other to always remember Jonah's story and to trust in God's guidance, no matter where their adventures might take them. Thanks for joining us on our underwater adventure today. If you enjoyed our story, give us a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our future adventures. See you next time!